Okay, I'd like to get started. Congratulations on the victory. I'd like to, Coach, if you could start out by giving your brief impression about the game, and then we'll open it up for more specific questions from the media. Your general comments, please.
Sure. The girls, they came out and started. They played a really nice first half. It took us a little while to get our offense going, but we finally started to get the ball inside, and that paid off huge dividends for us. And then in the third quarter, we decided to give them some extra chances at scoring points by turning the ball over quite a few times. And once we got that under control, they just played a fundamentally sound game on defense, which I'm not sure if East Troy has seen a lot of that all year. I don't know, we used our height to our advantage both on the defensive end and on the offensive end. So,
Questions?
Just talk about, you guys have been down here pretty much every year, forever it seems like, and then they're making their first appearance. Just talk about that and how that might have played a factor today.
well, I'll start first, and then they can comment. This, again, people keep saying that we've been down here over and over again, but every year it's a little different experience. But my juniors and seniors and even the couple sophomores I have on the team, they really have just kept their composure really well. All day yesterday, they were extremely relaxed. This morning when we got up for breakfast, it was a very relaxed environment. And I think that just played in huge. Watching East Troy shoot in warm-ups, a few of them were pretty long, and I think that's the jitters. And then I glanced onto our end, and ours were right on target. So I think, the experience definitely helped us out and played a factor versus how many times they've been here. But feel free to add.
I think just being down here a few times before, we knew what to expect, and we knew the atmosphere and just how to stay calm and composed.
Coach, I think you guys shot 54%. That's a pretty good shooting. Have your teams always, is that one of the better shooting games you've had here at the Kohl Center?
At the Kohl Center, yes, for sure. Again, Abby has a wonderful shooting percentage. I think she just improved. I think she was shooting 70% from the field, and a 7 for 8 performance has to help that out or keep that there. We shot really well. Again, if we get it inside and we can go to the rim, we're really good in the paint, and then we're really good at inside-out shooting as well. So once we get it inside, my shooters are much better catch facing the basket and shoot than they are side to side.
Abby, I think you were 7 of 8 or 6 of 7 in the first half, and at times it looked, relatively easy. I mean, I guess just talk about your first half, and when you have that kind of height advantage. I mean, was it, as with all due respect, as easy as it looked at times?
Yeah, well, the guards got me the ball in good spots for me to make it look easy, but I don't know, I couldn't have done it without them. So, and at practice, we work hard at getting each other strong, so that helped too. But yeah, they just got me the ball in good spots. So.
Coach, could you just talk about the defensive effort on Gasparovich tonight? And just seemed like she didn't really have a whole lot of space to do much of anything.
Yeah, Tuesday night we brought in our boys basketball team to practice against us to try to simulate her speed. And Allie started on her and then picked up 2 quick fouls. And we had Emily Hengst in the background ready to defend her. And it was a face guard mentality. She gives it up, she doesn't get it back. We also had Abby playing their number 3 guard. And she was our help. So the focus was, we shut her down from the 3-point line outside by face guarding her, not giving her a ton of open space to shoot. And then if she gets past us, she's got to shoot over Abby on the inside. So it seemed to work out pretty well. Again, after Allie came out with those 2 fouls, Emily Hanks stepped up and played huge defense on her and continued to maintain that game plan effectively.
Lisa, East Troy as a team likes to run, but it looked as though the 94 feet kind of neutralized some of that. Either your girls used that extra 10 feet to catch up, or they weren't able to throw long passes. And I guess both you and Allie, if you could comment on that, what you were able to do to kind of keep them from being too effective in transition.
I'll let Allie start.
Well, we conditioned pretty well, so we knew they were going to do that. And we just had the game plan of when a shot goes up, we have to have our top guard go back. So we were well prepared for that.
Yeah, we noticed some drifting that they did on their 2-3 zone in some film, so we definitely set up and really harped on them as far as getting our top guard back to kind of take that away. But, obviously I'm biased here, but our team's pretty quick too. Even for a 6'1" kid, she can outrun some guards, some of our guards. So I wasn't too worried about the fast-paced game because we like to push the ball as well, but we wanted to keep it at our tempo of fast-paced, and I think they did a great job of doing that.
What's different about this club versus the past 3 years where you've been head coach and bringing teams down here? What's one thing they can point to that's really different about this team?
Well, they're very similar to last year's team, but this year we're just a team. It's hard. Abby scored whatever she scored today. I don't know. She was probably our leading scorer, I'm assuming. Yep, 18. But tomorrow it could be Allie with 25, or it could be Miranda, or it could be somebody off the bench. So I think the biggest difference is that we have 10 kids that can play basketball, and anyone can step up. So it's hard to take Abby out of the picture and not get hurt by one of my other kids. Also, my senior leadership is really impressive. I have 5 seniors, and even the ones that don't get a ton of playing time, they're just very instrumental to our practices and stuff like that. So it's a great, very close team, which isn't extremely different from what I've had, but it's probably the closest one that I've had down here.